Hello everyone and welcome back to FilmBook Review, an official YouTube channel of FilmBook. Featured in Google News, IMDb's news desk, and a member of the Critics' Choice Association, FilmBook is an entertainment industry news website that reports on the film and television show industries in the United States and across the world. Today on FilmBook Review, I will be reviewing the 2023 film Asteroid City. Asteroid City is directed by Wes Anderson, written by Roman Coppola and Wes Anderson, and stars Jason Schwartzman, Scarlett Johansson, Tom Hanks, Jeffrey Wright, and Tilda Swinton. This is an Asteroid City movie review, and there will be spoilers. If you like our movie reviews, please like this Asteroid City film review, as that helps us out with YouTube's algorithm, and consider subscribing. Once subscribed, click the bell notification box, and you are all set. Please also consider becoming one of our patrons on Patreon at patreon.com/filmbook. And now, the Asteroid City movie review. Late in Wes Anderson's profound comedic masterpiece Asteroid City, a billboard features the title of a theatrical show called Death of a Narcissist. Anderson has such a sense of humor that he may be poking fun at himself because only a bit of a narcissist could make a cinematic, pitch-perfect film like Asteroid City. A filmmaker like Anderson would have to love his work so much that he is consumed by it in such a way to make every aspect of this new picture so very perfect. This movie is not an accidental masterpiece. It's a delicately put-together work of art that is among one of the most entertaining films of the decade so far. The movie features a play within a play within a play, or something very much like that. It opens with a brilliant writer named Conrad Earp and narration by host Bryan Cranston. The majority of the picture is set in the mid-1950s in the middle of nowhere during a quarantine that takes place. A junior science competition is happening, and a recently widowed dad named Augie Steinbeck, Jason Schwartzman in the best role of his career, comes into the desolate town with his son, Woodrow, and daughters. Augie's car has broken down and he turns it over to a mechanic who tells him the situation could be one of two problems until it actually turns out to be another problem altogether. In the interim, Augie and his family go into a diner where the waitress offers the girls in the family strawberry milk. Enter a movie star, Midge Campbell, Scarlett Johansson in a top-flight turn, and her daughter, who have arrived in town as well. Midge is intrigued when Augie snaps a picture of her, and soon, Midge and Augie get to talking while Woodrow gets acquainted with Midge's daughter and gets to know several other kids. Augie tells his children about their mom's death while Augie has the mother's remains in a piece of Tupperware. Augie has called his father-in-law, Stanley Zak, to come to the town they have found themselves stuck in. Then, General Griff Gibson addresses the tourists about a quarantine when an alien encounter ends up occurring. One of the funniest scenes of the movie has the town selling land through a vending machine. The owner of the local motel suggests loading up some quarters and getting one's hands on some land, and that it's truly legit. This film is chock full of hilarious moments like this one. Most of the scenes of brilliance come between Johansson and Sad Sack Augie as these two characters develop a meaningful friendship. A part where Midge asks Augie if he wants to see her naked is done in true quirky Anderson style. Anderson doesn't miss a trick here. There's quite a bit to do with some aliens, and it's all so offbeat and entertaining, audiences will be glued to their seats throughout. There is a signature Anderson moment in the picture when a kid sings a song and subtitles come up to help us clearly understand the words of the song. Anderson is obviously making up for his quickly flashed subtitles in the French Dispatch by having this scene work so brilliantly. To say more would ruin the sequence. Anderson also adds depth to the storyline in his portrayal of the performer that is played by Schwartzman in the play within the play. A bit different from Augie, the characters nevertheless merge together quite well. Margot Robbie makes a surprising appearance to shed light on some of the film's important themes, which are all tied together in such a way that audiences will be immensely satisfied. Jeff Goldblum even pops up in a hilarious way within the last few minutes, making us wonder if another key character in the movie was him all along. It was, according to the credits. Wright's character is also terrifically well written. He makes a speech that is one for the movie record books for hilarity's sake, and when he sees that something an alien leaves behind is marked as inventory by the aliens, it's simply Anderson being brilliant. Wright and Anderson are and have always been like a well-oiled machine. Absolutely perfect results ensue. Don't forget Anderson regular Tilda Swinton, who gets some priceless lines in, as well as the resident science expert on board. When Augie's daughters think they are witches who can bring their mom back from the dead, it makes for another scene that will tickle the audience's funny bone. The actresses who play Augie's daughters are all top-notch child performers. Johansson and Schwartzman are at the top of their game here. Johansson is the quintessential depressive star who also realizes a lot about life through her experiences in the town and with Augie. At one point, Augie puts his hand on a burner and hurts himself to realize what is actually real, which is something Midge and himself may have lost sight of during their time in the town together. The chemistry between Midge and Augie doesn't set the screen on fire but feels genuine, as does the revelation that Midge gives Augie her address, but it's just a P.O. box, which is Anderson being his brilliant self. Asteroid City will have audiences tapping their toes during the music in the end credits, which occurs after some themes happen that will hit audiences hard towards the end. This movie is all in fun, but it also makes one think about existentialism in creative and powerful ways. It's one of the year's best films, and one of Anderson's best pictures to date, and that brings us to the conclusion of this Asteroid City movie review. I would love to hear your thoughts on it below in the comments section. If you liked what you heard during this review, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Please also visit and subscribe to our podcast channel at FilmBook Podcast and our trailer and reaction channel at FilmBook Trailers. If you would like to get FilmBook's articles delivered to your inbox, sign up for our daily newsletter in the description at film-book.com. Thank you for viewing, and you can watch one of these reviews next.